are removable. We don't tell most folks that because we don't want them to play with them because they drop them in when they discover them. But you can give each piece, in most cases, some direction, if you wish. And it also is fun because you can play with people. It's like, wait a minute, that head wasn't. And as I mentioned earlier, it allowed me to work close up, hold it in my hand, and actually get the details that I wished. The eyes are put in with a white porcelain clay that will high fire because the heads are fired. I'll give you the sequence here. They're just fired at in a bisque firing at first. That's the first firing, and it just hardens everything up. But because I want to use the clay, this is stoneware clay, I want to go hotter, which requires like cone 6, somewhere around there, around 2100 degrees or hotter. And what happens is it gives you these great colors in the clays. Her flesh are completely different from his. This is completely different clay than that one. I lay the eyes in with the white porcelain, and then I will fire this at the low temperature. I'll put the iris in, the green iris, and the pupil. Then I do that second firing and get it so that it's adhered, it's vitrified, it's green and black. And then it requires a third firing after I get the color of the clay. I get that color in the eyes as well. And then I put in a clear gloss glaze. The heads are fired generally 3 times. And once again, I have a series of brushes that I use, and I little tiny things just for the eyes. And don't misplace them, because I have little codes on each handle of the brush, which one to use for the iris, which one to use for the pupil. And then the glazing, anything goes with that, that's okay. But it's just things like that. The rings, I don't know if you can see them, which was an important part because they're beyond their golden years. That was another additional firing because the hands were separate, and this was an overglaze, and then this was a metallic glaze that required another third firing too. So it's all very involved, but once it's put together, it's worth it. It's worth it to me.